Hey everybody, welcome back. Right now we're looking at some brides that regret their wedding day. They said it, not me.
Cat. We're missing cat. We're missing cat.
Oh, that's gonna break for sure. Bruh, the entire wedding party. Let's take a look at that little thing they were standing on. Ooh, that's already, how did y'all not feel that was caving in? That looks, oh God, look at that. Yeah. I mean, I bet you got some good wedding photos out of it. I didn't tell my husband that I was still in love with my ex. I loathe the feeling of regret on my wedding day. Sad to say, but I was still in love with a guy from my past. I didn't want to face those feelings, but if I had, I would have prevented a ton of hurt and deceit. I made the mistake of thinking those feelings for my ex would dissipate with time, but getting married only heightened them. I ended up cheating, then got divorced, and never ended up with either of them. Whoa, the tea is hot today. Don't most people have a lot of people have second thoughts on their wedding day, but if you felt that strongly about your ex, it's like, yeah. When is the right time to end it? You know what I mean, though? That's a tough one. Oh! Oh dang. He picks her up. Second time's a charm, guys. I was pregnant and vomited the entire day. Oh, but it's supposed to be the happiest day of your life, I thought. Ooh. Is it better to wait until you've had the kid? I don't know. I don't think so. My dad didn't show up even though he was invited. Maybe that was for the best though. Additionally, I was pregnant and barfed a lot and couldn't eat any of the food. Ooh, so you just drank, eh? Wait. You were pregnant, so you probably didn't drink. I hope you didn't drink. I didn't have time to enjoy the actual day. Oh, I am terrified of this happening. I just got married last month, so the memories of what I absolutely hated about my wedding day are still fresh in my mind, and there are quite a few. They include having to round people up for photos after I asked them to hang behind after the ceremony and cocktail hour. It only got worse as the day went, and they downed a few drinks. I think it would have been easier to herd cats. I also hated that I could never really relax because vendors kept asking me a ton of questions. Where do you want the candles placed on the altar? Do you want to start the dinner earlier than discussed? When do you want to be announced? When do you want to do the first dance? I felt like I was planning my own wedding day. Did you not have a wedding plan? See, this is one expense that I feel like, other than a photographer, I feel like it's a good idea to get a wedding planner because how are you supposed to enjoy your wedding day if you've got all these people constantly bothering you and asking you all these questions? I didn't have a huge wedding, but I remember feeling guilty that I didn't have enough time to say hi to everyone. Many people traveled quite a way to attend, and I remember I kept making mental notes the whole night to say hi to so-and-so. Finally, I hated the fact that I chose cute but super tight shoes that killed my feet by the end of the night. Note to future brides, wear comfortable shoes. If I ever get married, I will definitely wear flats. Thank you for that advice, and I'm sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. Oh no, no, no. Everything ran behind schedule. There were a few things that stuck out to me. Everyone was late and missed the ceremony. Shut up. My biggest pet peeve is people that are late. I hate that. But if people are late to your wedding, the flowers came in wrong, didn't look like anything I told the florist to do. We were 30 minutes behind schedule due to the caterer not ordering napkins. We had to send people to get napkins from Sam's Club, which resulted in us not being able to do photos as a full group. Oh, so I only have one group photo with us and the bridal party. That's a struggle. That's definitely a struggle. Again, one of these things that just makes you want to get a wedding planner to hustle everybody along. But honestly, if people were late to my wedding, I would just do the wedding without them. Literally. Oh no. Wait, hold on. Did that horse have a horn on it? It totally did. I just like, my dream wedding is being able to ride a unicorn into the ceremony. But we didn't have a unicorn. We had a horse. And you couldn't even make that happen. Aren't you supposed to have a saddle on that bad boy? I think that's your main issue. She's like, what do I do with this? Oh, right in the face. I feel like this happens a lot. Have I seen this clip before? She definitely got a shiner from that, 100%. My husband lost his voice from partying the night before. Interestingly, I'm Greek Orthodox, so you don't say anything during the wedding. There are no I do's or vows or anything. Well, that's just perfect. You listen to the priest, you do everything he says 3 times. So it wasn't until after the 45-minute ceremony that my new husband and I walked out of the church amid 300 guests in my big fat Greek wedding, when my husband leaned over in my ear and could barely utter the words, "I lost my voice." What? I replied. Apparently, he was so busy partying the night before the wedding with his friends from out of town that his voice disappeared. He couldn't speak at our whole reception. 2 kids and 7 years later, we're still happily married, and the silver lining is I'm still doing all the talking. Oh, I love that for you. I love stories with a happy ending. My mother-in-law was a nightmare. For my wedding day, I loathed seeing and dealing with my husband's mother. It got so bad I tried to convince my hubby to head to Mexico early and just get married on the beach alone. Oh, y'all, mother-in-laws, they just think no one's good enough for their darling, their little angel. Oh, that looked like it hurt. Wow. Oh, all I want for my wedding is just for my husband to be able to lift me up like in Flashdance. Is that too much to ask? In hindsight, I would have made sure to eat something in the morning of my wedding. I was so nervous, but then I got so lightheaded with the champagne that I nearly fainted walking up the aisle. Oh, dude. I feel like that happens a lot. Like you're like this close to throwing up like the whole time because of how nervous you are. You just end up drinking the whole time. I can see it now. I can picture it now. I would have made sure to plan a bit of alone time for myself the day of. I didn't even get 5 minutes to be myself before my wedding, to breathe, reflect, or generally be in the moment. That morning was a blur of people and activity. I found it exhausting to have some kind of audience for the entire day, sunrise to well after sunset. A moment to happily freak out about the fact that I'm able to get married with no one watching would have been awesome. It's interesting to hear this kind of perspective, you know what I mean? Because everybody always says weddings are like the best days of their lives, but I have a feeling that it's like hectic all around. Oh, that wasn't even just the whole wedding party. That was literally everyone at the wedding. That definitely can't support like 50 people. Yeah, that's, that doc has seen better days.
With you. My fart has...
My fart with you, my fart. Wow, at least she looks beautiful. I wish I'd chosen different bridesmaids. I had 6, 2 are still in my life, and 4 left in 2 separate crappy incidents. I hate most of my wedding photos now. Oh, dang. My bridesmaids were both friends that I've been close with for more than a decade. I've been married for 6 years, and I don't speak to either of them anymore because of their antics in the years that followed my wedding. It hurts like hell, and I'm still pissed about it. Ooh, dang. Yeah. See, this is the thing that I don't understand about choosing bridesmaids. Like, I understand that you want the people that have been in your life the longest. It makes sense. Or your sister or something, right? But like to not put like your best friends in your wedding party because you haven't been friends with them the longest, I feel like is a bad idea. You know what I mean? Just a little bit of a bad idea. And it also hurts. Speaking from experience. Hired a photographer. Hey, we eloped with siblings as witnesses because of some messy parents stuff. I really wish we would have hired someone to take a few post pictures at the park or something. Thank you. Thank you so much. I've been saying this all along. My friend is the assistant of a wedding coordinator, and one of the biggest things she said was to definitely hire a wedding coordinator. The last thing you want is to be stressing about how the tables were set or this thing malfunctioning or that. The coordinator makes sure everything's run smoothly for the couple, and if something goes wrong, people go to her instead of the bride. My biggest piece of advice for anyone having a traditional day, spend the money on a coordinator. There are so many things to handle, and it's overwhelming when you're trying to get ready and enjoy yourself. I had a relatively small wedding with 80 people, and it was still a lot. All right, noted. And I guess I know a lot of people watch my wedding videos to get get ideas on how to not be a bridezilla. So what did we learn today? Hire a photographer, hire a wedding coordinator, and don't accidentally say fart instead of heart. Alrighty guys, those are some brides that regret their wedding day. Are you guys married? Tell me down below in the comments how was your wedding. Let me know. Subscribe!
Got something that you